a lot of your content, you talk about escaping the matrix and freeing your mind. So I'm really curious, what is the matrix to you, and how is it that they keep our minds trapped?
So today I wrote an email titled "Enjoy the Weekend," but week spelled like week, not week like weekend.
That's
week
smart.
like W-A-K, and it's you will either use this weekend to get ahead, or you will use this weekend to become weaker. And in that email, I wrote something that's really interesting. I said, the matrix, most people observe the matrix as an exterior factor. They don't look at the interior factor of the matrix, which is the subprogramming and the mental frameworks and belief systems and the conditioning that's already been applied. A lot of the losing in life doesn't come from the exterior system. It comes from the self-sabotage. It comes from the poor decisions that are nurtured from the time we're born. From ages 0 to 7, your brain is in theta state. What is theta state? Theta state is the time, basically dream state. When you go to bed, you're in theta state. That is reprogramming mode, subconscious reprogramming at its deepest form. Where are you from 0 to 7? Nickelodeon, preschool, elementary.
Yeah.
So your entire framework and your entire mindset of the matrix, it's not just, oh, here's the central bank trying to take my money. No. This goes back from the moment you're born. 8 hours after being born, you get jabbed. That's when it starts. So if you want to get into the matrix, it's the fact that your entire life is been programmed, and the moment you wake up, you have X amount of years retroactively of deprogramming that need to take place. I like mushrooms. So if you want to do a heavy deprogramming, have you ever done mushrooms?
No.
Okay, you should do mushrooms. You would actually really enjoy them because
Mushrooms like
psychedelics.
shrooms, like actual shrooms?
Yeah, psychedelic mushrooms with
Yeah.
psilocybin. So I have a thesis for psilocybin mushrooms, and I'm just going to put this out there because obviously a thesis can be tested, but not necessarily claimed as a fact. But Japanese scientist Paul Stamets, who's the leading expert on mushrooms, observed that there's an experiment that Japanese scientists did. And what they did is there was a labyrinth that represented the Tokyo subway system. And they planted mycelium, aka the mushroom, and they placed food on the other side of this virtual toy version of the subway system. And the mycelium, aka the mushroom, through time found a more optimized way of finding the end point, aka the food, than the engineers had crafted the Tokyo underground metro system. So the entire Japanese current metro system is based on the mycelium network's movement.
Wow.
Because it is intelligent. So when you consume the mushroom, you're actually tapping into data sets in truth that come from the earth. It's a crazy concept, but it's literally just information.
Truth about yourself, because it can be
Just
very
information.
retrospective.
It's just information. It's just putting yourself
Introspective.
It's putting yourself in a state of mind, not in a consistent altering state of mind, but altering your state of mind so that you can perceive reality in a different way. Right now, you're only perceiving reality through your eyes. But what if reality isn't just what you see? What if reality is beyond your senses? And what if you have to tap into it in a different way?
I hear a lot about mushrooms and like microdosing mushrooms, microdosing hallucinogenics.
Mushrooms have only been illegal for 50 years. We've been using mushrooms and getting fucked up for the last 200,000 years. It's part of spirituality. It's part of human nature. It's part of exploration. It's part of getting. I'm not saying go out and do crack. I'm not saying that crack isn't like crack is not a mushroom, right? It's a completely different thing. Yeah. But I was just mentioning, I think it's one of the reasons for deplugging from the matrix. Absolutely, 100%. It's a habit.
But like, how much mushrooms? You know, like, is it? You mean like microdosing?
Test your journey. Enjoy life. Don't take it so seriously. You know, maybe smoke a joint. Don't tweet about it. I'm messing.
I don't like weed. I've smoked it. I don't like it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm just pulling your leg.
Yeah. Do you smoke weed?
Oh, and on occasion, very rare, I understand the negative effects of it. But I limit it. Not a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's no nuance allowed for Twitter.
No nuance, but I will say to unplug from the matrix, to respond to your original question, I think people need to understand the programming that's tied into their subconscious mind, and they need to tackle that. Because every text, whether religious, whether it was Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, it doesn't matter. They all have agreed on one simple truth. As a man thinketh, so is he.
Yeah.
Every text, every wise man, every sage has agreed on that fact, that how you perceive reality will dictate your reality. So if you can change the way that you perceive reality by deprogramming the bullshit that's been given to you from the moment you were born, aka that's the matrix. You don't look at the exterior, that which you can't control. That which you can't control will produce anxiety, state of fear.